A controversial proposal that's far from a conclusion. BWX Technologies' plan to build a new high-purity depleted uranium process facility in Washington County, Tennessee, a process that has not been active in the U.S. for years. Part of that, a rezoning request for county commissioners to consider next month. News Channel 11's Jeff Keeling met with a company executive last Friday for a long interview where he asked Ron Dailey about everything from environmental concerns to land use issues.
Casey certainly can't cover most of it in a few minutes, but Ron Dailey stressed his position that the rezoning request is at least partly designed to make this proposed expansion less impactful on neighbors, including many who oppose it.
It provides more buffer on the front of the property for the community and puts it in a place to where it has less visual impact, less community impact. It also helps with the traffic in and out of the facility.
Dailey said the rezoning decision should center around those land use issues, but that he understands concern about the environmental impact. Last time HPDU was produced in the U.S., including at this location, there were some issues with wastewater and on-site evaporation ponds.
It had its issues, yes, absolutely, and there's documentation on how that was remediated in Jonesborough.
The new process won't even emit wastewater on site. That'll be solidified and sent to Texas. And aside from zoning, a new HPDU facility will require a National Environmental Protection Act study, something Dailey hopes will confirm what BWXT has been saying and answer some of the community's questions.
The more conversation we have, the more we can help them understand exactly what is happening, how we're taking care of things. So we're focusing on the community, we're focusing on the neighbors and making sure we're answering those questions as best we can.
Dailey believes BWXT has started a useful back and forth with neighbors of BWXT and one of its de facto leaders, Gabriel Wilson.
One thing I would do is just give kudos to Gabriel, how he's handled himself, the communications, his professionalism. So I think we have a very constructive dialogue there to focus on what are the true issues to the community.
But the company's made one thing clear. Even if it's on the land already zoned industrial, BWXT expects to be producing several hundred tons of HPDU annually in Telford by 2030, and probably beyond a current 10-year contract.
We have an understanding that this is a programmatic solution for the government, and so it is intended to be a stable, long-term process.
Opinions vary on the military-industrial complex and national defense, but Dailey said BWXT's role in that is another major consideration for the company.
There is a weight associated with doing it correctly, doing it environmentally, keeping the community safe. There is a completely different weight that comes with the importance of keeping this nation defended and how much of it comes out of Jonesborough.
Dig in on my interview with Dailey. A much longer segment with Ansley, Daniel, and me will be on our WJHL Plus app or available online. We'll also have a lightly edited written version of our 40-minute Q&A on WJHL.com.